Hey, and welcome to Coolest Firearms here in Marlow, Oklahoma. I want to thank everyone for coming out to the Allen Gun Show last weekend. Great event, nice and cool in there. We had a great time, sold a lot of guns, met a lot of people, shook a lot of hands. But one thing we did do is signed up a bunch of people to win this gun right here. It's Coolest Firearms, 10.5 inch, Drive Series, and 5.56. Cerakoted in FDE, got a set of flip-up sights on there, case and a magazine. No, there was no obligation to join into this giveaway. All you had to do is give us your phone number, email address, and sign up. And here we go. Let's draw that winner. And we're going to count down. Now remember, we're going to give you 5 minutes. The last 3 winners have answered the phone, which has been great. We give you 5 minutes to answer the phone. We're going to send you a text message at the same time. 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is Dylan M. Dylan M. All right, going to hand the iPad over to Allie. She's going to pull that phone number from that person. Hopefully they put the right number in. Now, last week we started talking about 300 Blackout 5.56. If you missed it, I'm going to go over it real quick. So 300 Blackout 30 caliber 5.56 is 22 caliber, right? Here's your 2 projectiles. So what we did is we pulled them out of the case. Now, one of the most common phone calls we get here at Coolest is, hey, I've got a 300 Blackout and it doesn't like to cycle. Well, let's investigate that a little bit. Now, every one of our firearms is tuned for supersonic ammunition above the sound barrier. And when I describe 300 Blackout to people, I explain that in 300 Blackout, the powder itself is more granular and it's more like pistol powder, very fine in its size. So that's 300 Blackout powder. Right next to it, I'm going to take a 5.56 case, right? We're going to open this up real quick. Oh, someone got that stuck pretty good. Stuck it in the end, and here we go. 5.56 powder. You can see the powder is larger. Now, the bigger the powder is, the bigger the extrusion, the slower the powder is going to burn. The 300 Blackout powder is a finer grain, which is more like sand or cornflakes. So what we're going to do, Allie's going to finish leaving that voicemail for Dylan M. You got 5 minutes, Dylan. I'm going to use our little lighter here, and I'm going to light these 2 gun powders. I can't see it now.
I can see it great.
All right, we're going to light the 300 Blackout gunpowder first. What we're looking for is how it burns, and if it burns really fast, that's what we're going to show. All right, so lights off.
Congratulations, you won the gun. Oh, that's what we love to hear.
So that's 300 Blackout gunpowder.
Congratulations.
All right, lights again, please.
This is the best number to reach
You can
at?
see the leftover gunpowder.
Okay, great.
You can see which wasn't oxidized. Obviously, in a cartridge, you know, we're trapping the gas and we're pushing it down the barrel. Now let's turn off those lights.
You're welcome.
And let's jump onto the 5.56. You'll see that this will burn longer, have a lot more flame. Lights on. Look at the amount of unburnt gunpowder. All right, so we want to know why 5.56 guns in the short platform are super dirty. Well, here it is. So, as we've just learned, 300 Blackout burns faster, oxidizes faster. The 5.56 burns and oxidizes slower. So if you're still watching, thanks so much. I wanted to go over one more thing about cycling of a 300 Blackout. Now, Dylan M. did answer the phone. He is our winner.
Woo!
Thanks so much. But let's just talk about cycling for a hot second. So, the phone call I got this morning from a customer is he's shooting his Coolest Drive, and he's having problems with the cycling, and it's in 300 Blackout. The first question I asked, I said, what ammunition are you shooting? What I'm looking for is it above or below the sound barrier? How much pressure is it? We're talking supersonic, subsonic. So I brought out a couple boxes of ammunition. Hornady Black, right? Some of the best ammunition for hunting there is out there. One of these, this is 208 grain AMAX. And when I flip this over, you look at the speed, and it is only 1,020 feet per second in speed. So this is obviously subsonic ammunition. Let's grab a little box of range ammo from MagTech. How fast is it? 2,230 feet per second. Okay, so it's more than twice the speed What does that mean? It has twice the gas pressure. Twice the pressure is what helps cycle the gun. Remember, these are gas-driven guns. When the gun goes bang, the case expands to the chamber walls. The bullet travels down the barrel. The gas, when the bullet transitions past the hole in the barrel, which is right here, so the bullet travels down the barrel. Once it's past here, the gas comes out this hole. This hole then runs, this is a gas block and gas tube. The gas then comes down the tube and goes into your bolt carrier. At that point, the gun unlocks, and then the remaining gas pressure that's pushing the bullet out the barrel can cause the gun to cycle. This is a gas-driven gun. If you take away half the gas to cycle the gun, you're going to have problems with it cycling. So what do we do to fix that, counteract that? Because some people like to shoot subsonic. Is subsonic quieter? Yes, a little bit. You don't have the supersonic crack. What else do you have with subsonic ammunition? You have the ability to keep it under the sound barrier. You have the ability to shoot it to a suppressor. You have the ability to keep it a little quieter. But supersonic ammo is what's going to shoot flat, fast, and be able to take that target down and transition all the energy into a target. So supersonic is a much better hunting round unless you're looking for something rather quiet below the sound barrier. So if we take away half the gas, what do we have to do? Well, we have to go inside the back of the gun here and change that buffer spring and reduce that weight of that spring. Sometimes we have to reduce the weight of the buffer itself. This is what's slowing the gun cycling down. But one of the last things we do is go up front to the gas block. If we add more gas to the gun, we're making the gun's timing increase. We're unlocking the gun earlier. So what's the downside of unlocking the gun earlier? Well, the gun's going to cycle harder. But also at the same time, you're losing speed. We don't want to unlock the gun until the absolute last minute that we have to gain that speed and velocity. So what do we do here at Coolest if you're shooting subsonic? First thing, we usually run to the spring. We have a 20% reduction spring we give for free to all our customers. If that doesn't solve your problem, we have you ship the gun in with the ammunition that you want to shoot, or tell us the ammunition you want to shoot, and then we run it out on the range, and we determine, do we need to open up the gas block? Do we have to go with a little lighter buffer, heavier buffer? But the combination usually is always done with a spring. Thanks so much for tuning in. This weekend coming, we're in Mesquite. Mesquite, we're going big again. I mean, we're going real big in Mesquite. Thanks to Michelle at Premier Gun Shows. Thanks for hosting all this. This has been great. Have a good week. See you this weekend.